Welcome back to another episode of How Did They Grow? I created this podcast because I wanted you to learn how other coaches, freelancers, service providers, and course sellers are growing their business, landing 10 to 20 new clients every single month, paying them 50, 100, 200K months. See, if they've done it, you can too. And that's just the reality. And I want you to listen to these podcasts to understand what strategies are they using, what techniques are they exploring, because it's in these gems that you can apply it to your business and actually scale things up. When you're ready and you feel like you actually want to learn practical, proven methodologies, or even you want to hire a team that can build you a profitable personal brand, book in a chat with our team because we can guarantee you go viral and guarantee you get clients for your business.
Pretty amazing to have you here. I'm so grateful to bring you on our podcast. You've obviously done extremely well in your business, and I'm really, really looking forward to sharing all of your insights and your journey with our listeners and our viewers. So to begin with, let's just start with kind of where you were at the beginning and how you got to where you are today with your coaching business.
Absolutely, Akash. And thank you, first of all, so much for inviting me to the show and, making sure that my voice is heard. And thank you so much for that. So just to give a little bit of a background, I was never into digital marketing or online businesses or coaching. I think it all started with chance, right? Just when I started to hear about things and I got introduced to some concepts which I really loved, and one of them was digital marketing and affiliate marketing, and then gradually moved on to teaching people to how to use digital marketing and its skills to create multiple sources of income. So just a quick background, I am just a regular 9-to-5er. I am in IT for more than 20 years now. I'm an immigrant to Canada from India, and I live here with my family in Toronto. Just around 2 years back, I got introduced to affiliate marketing by a friend. I was a customer of a company, and then that company also had an affiliate program, and I had no idea what that is. And that's where when somebody kind of coached me, I would say, or gave me an information about what does this really mean and how you can even turn it into a side income opportunity. I was like, okay, let me explore. And once I started to see how it started to grow, I mean, of course, from day one, nothing started to happen. I did not make money, but slowly and gradually, I started to understand that it is such a hugely powerful method to use internet and social for promoting or for spreading the word about the things which you genuinely feel about. I felt that we continue to do marketing in our daily life. We continue to promote things in our daily life. Now, the only difference was that when you promote something genuinely, you are also getting paid. And the moment I started to understand this concept and started to stay ethical and genuine, I felt that was it started to change the game for me. So I think that was my start in the business of digital marketing and affiliate marketing. And I'm loving the journey so far.
Yeah. What was the first products that you started to sell and started to see results with?
I actually I'm still actually associated with a mental wellness company, and they worked on some physical products. Of course, they were physical products which had the supplements, mental health supplements for kids, for adults, for hormone balances, gut axis balancing products. And I was a consumer because I believed in it. I gave the supplements to my son. I have a 12-year-old, and I really saw results because my son is hyperactive, and I could actually see that him calming down. And there were a lot of benefits I started to see. And then when the chance came to kind of become an affiliate and even spread the word, I was like, okay, sure, let's try. And so that was my first company. And then I diversified to another health supplements related company. Again, I was the consumer. I saw the results, and then I was like, okay, why not? And it's a very popular company for weight management, weight loss kind of a thing. I started associating with it, and then I jumped into digital products because I guess that kind of is completely different ball game altogether, because it did not had any kind of headache of a physical product or manufacturing or delivery and this and that. I mean, everything was online. I could operate everything from my phone. I just needed like a phone and Wi-Fi and sitting in a cafe, and I could do my work. So I just loved it. So yeah, I mean, I've been hopping, but I think keeping everything together. So that's where I feel like, yeah.
Amazing. And let's talk a little bit about that. So what were you doing when you were basically selling this product? Were you posting on social media and then trying to get sales? Was it just network? Like, how were you kind of going about it?
I was doing actually, I was doing two ways. I was doing the paid ads as well as I was using Facebook primarily to do the organic marketing. And for the organic marketing, I did not even know that what I was doing is actually called organic marketing, because I feel it was like at the time when you were just spreading the word, right? And now when I'm more into learning this whole space, and I learned it, then I realized, okay, that is called organic marketing and that is called paid marketing. So initially I started with both. I started with paid and I started with organic, and I knew on Facebook how to kind of, like I just knew, because as a mom I connected with other moms who were looking for similar kind of like supplements and products for their kids, and I just generally connected with them. Like somebody's asking questions and I just answered them and I shared my experiences with them, and they started to reach out to me, and I had like a heart to heart as mom to mom. And then once I could actually tell them, and I gave them an option of, if you want to go ahead, why don't you try it? And I gave them like discount codes because I was getting it as a customer. And when they started to see results, they spread word, and that's how I think the business started to grow. And
Amazing.
I mean, I was very happy with it. I'm still very happy with how it grew, because it is very useful when I was promoting. I wasn't just promoting it for just for money or things like that, but it had a real purpose behind it, and that's why I felt very connected to it.
I love that, because I'm a strong believer in service selling. I don't believe in just selling for the sake of selling. I believe in selling because you're serving that person.
Exactly.
You're genuinely providing an impact to that person. And I actually noticed, we've been around for 5 years. Early days of the business, I don't do any selling anymore, but early days of the business, I probably went through 2,000 plus sales calls. And I noticed anytime I was genuinely authentic with the fact that this would really help that person, that was when our close rates went up.
Yeah.
Because you're just, you can help that person, right? So I totally resonate with that. So let's talk about kind of fast forwarding a little bit forward to kind of where you are today. You obviously had that business selling affiliate products, was very, very successful. You now teach people on how to do exactly that.
Yeah.
Run us through that.
Okay. So I actually started to teach because I really felt that it's useful. And Akash, sometimes what happens is that, and I don't know if you can relate to it or not. Sometimes you see something which you feel is like really useful for set of people whom you see in your life. And you really want to, shout on top of your head that, guys, look at it. It's really useful for you. But when you see that people, have, not everybody is as open-minded about opportunities, and everybody comes from their own experiences in life. But when and there have been chances when in my family, like select few, my sister, and I was like, you have to do this because I know it's gonna work for you. And I literally made them do it. And when they came back and said thank you to me, and that's when I said, see, this is what I meant when I said you have to do this, because I know, believe in me, because I'm your sister. And I'm not gonna give you something bad or good, right? So and that's how I felt that what I'm providing is really not a product. I'm providing a solution to the problem which a lot of people are facing. And if they have understood the problem they are facing, and how a solution which I provide through the skill, by learning the skills, is diversify your income, create new income sources. You don't have to leave your jobs. You don't have to be pathetic in feeling pathetic in your job and not see any other way out. You can do it, right? Anybody can do it. I think that's my message, consistent message, that take a step forward and learn it, because only when you learn, then you earn, right?
Amazing. So, only when you learn, then you earn. I love that so much.
So I think that's my consistent message, and that's where my coaching program started. I did not wanted to start a coaching program because I said I'm in a 9-to-5 full-time job, and then I have my time constraints. So, but I was getting so many requests of, I have started, I want to learn, but I don't know how to learn, and I don't want to be overwhelmed. People come overwhelmed. They have already explored a lot of free resources. They have been trying to figure affiliate marketing and digital marketing and other methods of making online income. but
Yeah.
there is no one resource which they can say, oh, this is how I learned, right? Because, and I remember from my days, because nobody was there to teach me or coach me on how to do it, I just figured it out myself. Had I had something structured or a coach at that time, my journey, like whatever I did in 6 months, I could have done it in 1 month, right?
Amazing. Yeah.
That's, yeah, so that's what I do to people. I provide them a car instead of riding in a bullock cart. So
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love that.
I hope you're enjoying this podcast. I hope you're taking notes. I hope you're learning so much practical wisdom, because that's what I really wanted from this podcast. Now, I just want to quickly say, if you're looking for a team that can actually help you explode and go viral with your personal brand with proven methodologies, I say this because I've been doing this for the past 5 years. We've got a team of 30 people who are ready to go ahead and explode your brand so you can get clients begging to work with you. Have a chat with one of our advisors. You can book in a chat using one of the links around this video, because that chat might just change your life.
Let's actually talk about your program. So you don't, I mean, you teach them, I'm assuming, the right product to find, and also then how to essentially market it to get sales, right?
true. So I do provide them so there are two ways. Either I do have certain products which I know are sure shot proven, high income, high commission, return commission, almost 100% commission products. And I share those products with them, and I tell them, this is what, if you promote, and I then teach them how to promote it, and how to learn from that product and how to promote that, and then start making like high ticket incomes. If they do not, but of course, right, not everybody wants to aligns with that set of products which I have. So then I teach them, how would you find products on the platforms like JVZoo and Listline and like other affiliate platforms, right? So then I teach them how exactly you can find a product for you, and then I teach them how to market them. So yeah, so it's again, it's a choice based on what people feel comfortable about. I feel if with the product, if you have no passion involved at all, it becomes very easy for you to quit. The moment the first roadblock hits, you are like, oh my God, I can't do it anymore. Let me try something else. And that's where, that's where everything starts falling apart. So
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you mentioned you have kind of set products that have been working well for you. Are you comfortable sharing any of those products? Like, I'd be curious to hear.
yeah, absolutely. See, because I primarily promote the programs now, which actually teach you how to create these incomes online, how to learn digital marketing in a step-by-step way, in a beginner way. And when I zeroed in on the 3 or 4 products which I promote, I actually evaluated around 12 to 14 programs. I bought them, I evaluated them, because I think the thing with digital products is that these programs, online programs, is you have to buy them to even see them. You don't know what is inside them till you buy, and there is no refunds because the moment you pay, you get an access, and then you can download, and then the creators do not give you a refund option. So I ended up buying a lot of programs just by looking at the reviews and on YouTube, on this and that. So it was a long process. And then I zeroed in on like 2 or 3 programs. And one of the best program which I found for beginners was Digital Wealth Academy. So it's called DWA as well. And you will see a lot of people are promoting that program as well, because it is such a powerful program for beginners to learn everything step by step. It teaches at least 10 to 12 different ways to create incomes online. So whether it is being a UGC or influencer, or how to start Amazon affiliate, how to do digital marketing, digital product creation, content marketing, story selling, it teaches, and then it starts with mindset setting, right? So first you need to have a mindset to even have a business. So I found that program was like so revolutionary. And it came with like 100% commission model. I mean, that was like a win-win in every situation. So that's one of my flagship program which I promote, and then I help beginners to kind of go through that program in a much faster way as compared to they would go through when they're like sitting on their own and then just figuring it out.
Amazing. Let's talk about kind of what you're doing as a coach to get clients and kind of students coming in. So obviously you're posting on social media. How are you then turning the posts that you're posting and the views that you're getting into people becoming part of your program?
I think it's a very organic approach which I have taken this time for this business. I'm not using any much paid ad media and all that for this. I think I try to keep my messaging very straight in terms of learn the skills, start earning. Right. And that's my clear message all the time. I do see a lot of, like big creators and old old timers in the game who who kind of, or maybe not that old creators, but a lot of people who are claiming that you learn digital marketing in 2 weeks and earn $10,000 and all that stuff. And I feel like that's such a misleading way to market. People might come and buy things from you assuming that it is like a get rich quick scheme, and but those are the folks who end up giving bad name to the business, because you can't learn high income skills and so many skills in 2 weeks. I mean, and that's where I always try to stay authentic and set the guidelines of what does it really mean when you get into a business. So my job is to broadcast my message and the results and testimonials from my community, from my students, how people are achieving it, how you can achieve it. So I try to keep my messaging to the people who are looking at it, saying that this is what it offers. This is the solution it offers. If you have a problem which can be solved by the solution, reach out. And when people reach out, then I qualify them. I see, what kind of mindset they have. Am I comfortable working with them? Can I give them my solution or not? Because I've worked with very cherry-picked, hand-picked people. So I take 5 people in a quarter because I want to give them my best. So that's how I kind of, and then I create batches based on what is their maturity level in the business, and then take them ahead.
Beautiful. Yeah. It's literally like the same pattern we do this for our clients, right? It's always the same thing. You get a view, you turn that view and get them into the DMs, and in the DMs you qualify them and you get them into a call, and then you click.
Exactly. Same process.
And the question is, how do you maximize the number of people into the DMs? And it's clear messaging, clear offer, clear pain point access, all of this stuff basically.
I mean, when you're doing organic marketing, you use the trending audios, you use the trends. I do have a social media manager who's starting working with me, in terms of, I feel I still need, there are so many skills, and I feel like, because of whatever time, I feel like outsourcing whatever the best expert can do. So in terms of video editing and those things, which I feel takes a lot of my time, and I can offload it. So I have started to offload that. I think that was one part which I felt that, now it can help me scale even further, because there's a lot which I am not great at and I'm trying to do it. So I'm offloading it to somebody who's really great at it, and then paying for the services and moving ahead. So, and so I know my job is, I understand, taking them once they are with me in my DMs or in my stories, I know how to take them and convert them. But to get them to DM, the messaging which I want to do, that is what the part which I have offloaded to an expert team. So
that's it, honestly. Like I say, we're a 7-figure business, and I have a whole management team. We're a team of 30 people. And I always say this to everyone, the best entrepreneurs are really just the best recruiters. They're not trying to be an expert at every role. They can't be. It's physically
you can't be.
Exactly. What they are good at is identifying where their weaknesses are and hiring the right person to fill those gaps, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly what you did, right? You hired a video editor because you know that video editing is not something that you really want to master. You're also not the best at it right now. Hire it out. That's why clients come to us, right? It's because they understand that, okay, I'm a health coach. I'm not someone who wants to master social media, hire it out, So I completely resonate with that, and I'm of the same mentality. I hired an ops director recently because I was like, look, I can do operations. Am I the best at it? Do I thrive in it? Do I feel energized by it? No, I'm only holding the business back by not outsourcing it. So I get where you're coming from. So just touching on that then, you've just hired a video editor to help you with your business to scale. So what's the plan now going into 2025? I'm assuming you obviously want to scale 10x, whatever. So what's the plan?
So I think the plan is, again, I think I'm going to literally double down on the organic marketing. I'm spreading myself on the other social medias as well. As of now, I have my presence on Facebook and Instagram. And I think now with this social media agency, I'm going in TikTok, LinkedIn, and a couple of other platforms as well. And because I know now they can reach multiple places, right? Because I don't have to manage everything myself. And of course, I do have support now for scripting, video editing, and of course, so all of that is definitely, and I'm so excited for 2025 because I know it's going to reach the level which I'm assuming it to be. I've already touched 6 figures. And I definitely would like to target for 7, but definitely stay within very healthy 6. So that's what I really want to do for 2025. And I think I feel very proud that as just as a part-time when I'm doing it, if I'm able to take it. I mean, I hope there is a day. I am in IT, so IT is like a high-paying job, right? So had I been in like a minimum wage job, I would have left that.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
And
yeah.
I love my job too because I love what I work. I work with very, high-end clients, and I manage their teams. I manage multi-million dollar businesses for them, their
Right.
businesses, because so I really love that exposure and the growth it gives me and it has given me. So, and that's why I was like, till the time I can manage both the things together, definitely I can.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I love that. I love that. And what's one message that you want to leave our listeners and viewers with?
I yeah, I just want to tell them, guys, believe in yourself. Anybody can do it. Focus on learning. Do not try to find get rich quick schemes, because you may end up finding one and then you may end up regretting it. So anybody who is giving you a sugar coated message of something which can turn around in like 2 weeks for you, just run away. Somebody who is saying you have to put in hard work, you have to put in money, you have to put in effort and time, that's the person who is giving you the right message. So listen, take time, but don't take so much of time that the train leaves the station and you're just standing there. So that's my message. Take the step forward, guys.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. No, I get it. Like I've been scammed in the past, early days. I mean, it's a decade of business now I've been doing, but early days, like I was out to get rich quick and I got scammed. So yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Like, avoid now. Now I'm so cautious. Like if something sounds too good to be true, I'm extra cautious.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So no, I appreciate you sharing that. Thank you so much. And Preeti, where can anyone find out more and kind of learn more about you, the work that you do?
Yeah, so I have my presence on Instagram. I have my handle, which is Passive Income Preeti, on Instagram, and the same handle is on TikTok. And I have so if you are on Instagram, you will find me on Facebook and other places as well. But I think my primary is Instagram, so you can connect. Like anybody who is interested to know more about it and want to have a genuine guidance, I can definitely offer a 30-minute, kind of a free discovery call, so that you can identify that whether it is something for you or not. Right. And the only thing I can promise is I'm going to give you the right picture with whether it works for you or not. And then the decision would be for anybody who wants to explore it. But to me, I think it has been a life-changing experience for me and for a lot of my students. And I really feel everybody should have multiple sources of income in this stage of their life. And they should develop it when they are comfortable, not when they are in a panic state. So we forget this concept of, you have to diversify when you have an income. We only start looking at creating other sources of income when we are already in a panic state, when we have lost our job and when we have nothing in hand. That's not the right mindset. If you're already in a comfortable space right now, time to diversify, look for other places. And that's my only message for everyone.
Thank you so much for sharing. Amazing, Preeti. We will drop all the links down below, so everyone can check it out. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Akash. Thank you so much.
I really hope you enjoyed this podcast. I want you to go away and execute everything there is that you've learned. Now, one thing I will say is if you're in a position where you're ready to actually take things to another level, you want structured, clear guidance, you want a team that can actually help accelerate you, book in a chat with our advisors. Why? We can blow up your personal brand to attract clients begging to work with you. All you got to do is book in a chat with our advisors and we can help make it happen. Sound fair enough?